What's going on, y'all? Welcome to War 2 of Season 42. So, if you watched my last war video, I had a pretty rough time last war. Spent a lot of loyalty. I'm gonna try not to do that this time because my loyalty stash is hurting, and we're also going up against SSx. I actually used to be on SSx for a season before I came to Fort Loki, and yeah, great alliance, great dudes there. I know they're gonna do really well. But yeah, we're gonna go in today. We're gonna try not to run back last war, but they're banning Scorpion, Omega Red, and Nimrod. They didn't ban Ghost. Um, I don't know if I was being baited because I died last war with her, but yeah, we are going to go in with Ghost again. We got the full Ghost Trinity this time. Um, I kind of wish I ran them last war because if I had Hood on the team, I might have survived against that Zemo. Would have been more comfortable pushing him to Special 3 and just phasing it, but I didn't. It is what it is, man. It's all good. We're just gonna move forward. But yeah, we're starting off on Path 5 in Section 1. I'm boosting up pretty big here because I really don't want to die. So yeah, we have this Hulkling here to start it off. I'm going to be using Hood. And this fight actually is a lot easier than it was in the previous two seasons because Hood used to be, Hulkling used to be a tactic defender. So he was planetary endurance, which means he was immune to nullify and stagger. So you can only get rid of his buffs through Fate Seal. But now he's not tactic anymore. So Hood should even make it easier. It was already pretty easy before, but yeah. All I'm going to do here is get up to my special 2. Then I'm going to go ahead and use it to knock him down. Then just build a couple more hexes on him. Bait out his special 2 really quick. Then, yeah, once I get enough hexes, I'm going to go for my heavy attack. Or I went for a little bit early here, actually. I think I was just trying to get it off before his protection came back up. I probably could have just waited, built up a couple more, but that's fine. I'm just going to go ahead and throw my special 2 again right here to knock him down. And then just bait a dash, charge heavy, and it should finish him off. So yeah, super easy fight with Hood. Great counter there. And for the next fight, I'm actually supposed to take that Ebony Maw with Wasp. And I did take it, but my phone did that weird thing where it saved like literally the last second or two of the video. But yeah, you can see the fight stats there. It was a super smooth fight with Wasp. She's great for him. It took like 30 seconds. I didn't even take any degen damage this time. So yeah, that was cool. Not cool that it didn't record, but it's all good. Um, Moving on, we have this Spider Ham over here on node 22. And I'm going to be using Ghost because, it's a hazard shift fight. And it's Ghost. So it's going to be over super quick. The only thing here is that if you wait too long to throw your special 2, Spider Ham can build up a bunch of his nonsense charges, and I think each one of them reduces your special attack damage by like 5%. So if he gets 10 of them, he's going to reduce your special attack damage in half. So I'm going to throw my special 2 right away. You can see it does a good chunk of damage, not as much as it would, but then, he didn't have that many charges. It still one-shotted him. It's fine. Now we are moving on to Path 6 in Section 2. We have America Chavez here, and I absolutely hate fighting her. She has the worst AI in the game. Yeah. Every time I fight her, I think I'm going to die. But it's all good. I'm going to throw on some Power Start 1 boost, and then I think we're just going to try to get up to Special 2 as fast as we can, try to win. I'm not throwing on any Power Back boosts because if she gets her negative zones up, she reverses that anyways. And I know for sure, even with a 150%, I have a rank 5 ghost. She's going to go straight to special 3. So I'd rather just not use power backs for my path fight. Hey, a quick combo there. It's weird because usually when I start this fight, she goes directly into a heavy attack. And I was really surprised that she did not throw a heavy this time. So when she started hitting to my phase, I was like, oh, I can hit her. And I tried to, but I was too slow because I was expecting a heavy. But yeah, ate a quick combo there. It's not the end of the world. At least I didn't die. So yeah, now we're moving on into Shuri, and Ghost is going to be really good for this fight too. Um, Shuri isn't duped here. If she was duped, it might have been a little bit harder because you have to bait a heavy attack or a dash. And if she throws a heavy attack at like I think 10 charges or something, she's gonna be untouchable. So you might have to bait two heavy attacks and then just throw it after the untouchable ends. But she's not duped here. She can't block unblockable attacks. I'm just gonna throw it into her block and break it. It wasn't quite enough to kill her, but a quick combo does it, so that's cool. Yeah, not bad at all. And now we're moving on to this Killmonger up here. Using Ghost again, she's pretty good for this fight. I've taken it a whole bunch in the past. And yeah, usually I use Power Back Boost because you want to get out of this fight like ASAP. You need to kill Killmonger before he gets to his second reverb phase. In his first phase, you'll be fine because he doesn't start off with any power. So you won't take any damage back from it. But then once he gets to the second one, then you're gonna start taking damage. So I always throw on power backs here because you need to kill him fast. But then this time, since Ghost is rank 5, dude, he like the special 2 was so much damage. It's fine. And yeah, now moving on to Void over here on node 51. Boosting up again because I wait a little bit between fights. I'm going to throw in a tech boost for this one. This was supposed to be my last fight of the war. So I'm going to throw on a 150% tech boost. I potentially should have used a 200%. I just was a little bit cautious about that because last war when I was on Mini Boss Island, I used a 200% and it kept on pushing me to special 3, which, I mean, it ultimately caused my death against Emo because, I mean, it's whatever. But yeah, so this time I'm using 150%. But this Void is actually rank 5, so his health pool is going to be a lot bigger. I tried to take that into account a little bit, but I didn't realize just how big it was. So this special 2 is actually going to barely give me that much power. I mean, it can give me, like, I got a good amount back, but not quite enough to loot my special 2s. So I'm going to work my way back up, throw it again, and yep. So still not quite there. One more hit should do him, and yeah. So, I mean, it's always better to go on the safe side and not boost too big because if you get to special 3, there's a good chance you're going to die. If you get to a little bit under special 2, you just work your way back up. And this was supposed to be my last fight of the war, but we had some timing issues with Mangog on 54, and we wanted it down that night so that Manuel can go ahead and get the boss down. So I was like, I'll just take it with Ghost. I have Hood on the team. I'm gonna throw in all the possible boosts I can to make the fight go smoother. So I'm gonna throw in the greater special 3 defense boost. I'm gonna throw on an invulnerability boost. I went back and forth for a while. Like, should I throw in a power start 1 and get out of there faster, or should I throw on the invul? And I'm really glad I went with the invul boost here because I'm gonna forget a very important boost. Probably one of the most important for this fight, which is getting me the tech boost. I took so long trying to figure out which gray boost I wanted that I forgot the blue one. So yeah, I throw on the invul boost. I'm like, okay, I'm ready. I look at the node. I'm gonna go hop in there, and as soon as I press start, I'm like, did I throw on the tech boost? And I did not. So I started panicking right here. I was like, dude, I'm gonna die here. At this point in the war, I think the score is we have 7 deaths and they have 8 deaths. So one more death is gonna make us tied, and I'm pretty sure they have us on fight time. So yeah, I'm like, dude, I'm about to die right now. I throw my special 2. It actually does a really good chunk of damage. I don't want to throw his special 2 because it's unblockable. I'm going to hold my block and I'm just going to push him to special 3 because I have my invul boost. So I can just eat it. It's going to be fine. But he was actually really friendly here. He did not throw it right away, which I thought he would. But that's even better. It would have been fine if he did, but he didn't. And now he's dead. So yeah, Ghost without power back boosts. She still works for that fight. Maybe it wasn't as smooth as fast as I wanted it to, but it was still pretty smooth. And yeah, so here's the score. Yeah, so we finished with 7 deaths total. They're at 8 deaths. They still have a few more fights, but I don't think they're going to die on the rest of them. So yeah, super close war. It definitely wasn't our best wars. We both had a really high death count, higher than what we usually do. So yeah, not our best work, but their BG1 did really well. They actually only got 1 death, and we ended up dying 5 times. So a little bit more than usual for us. But they did really great. So great work to Na and DLL. They planned really well. Their members executed the plan really well, and yeah. So good stuff, SSx. Hopefully we match again this season, and we both bring our A game this time. But yeah, catch y'all.